Okay, a couple things real quick. This is a quick look at 465cars.com. One thing I would do is make my logo smaller, move it up here to this top menu, and move the phone number and address over here on the right. Because what you want, this is the, are we on the home? Okay, this is the most important part of the website. This is what people are going to see first right here. So I would move all this up. The next thing is, when you come through here, I would not. You've got carsforsale.com that built this website. That's like paying your competition to build your website. They see all your traffic. They can see more and know more about. I don't like these little pop-ups there either. Wow, look at this! It just keeps on coming. And always block. I mean, that stuff. You should be able to get that information without having to. I mean, you can see where the user's coming from. You can get all that information without having them click something, because when something pops up, you immediately say no because you don't know what it is. But Cars for Sale is your competition. They can see your information. They can upsell you packages that should be yours for free. There's a million and one reasons not to let your competition have access to your data, and they see everything. They see more than you. But to start with, I would move this up here in the top. I would move all this information up. But if you look also, your page speed on this website takes 16 seconds to load. If it takes more than 3.5 seconds to load, then it's going to Google's own studies. Google did studies, and they found that if a website takes 3 seconds to load, it will lose 53% of its traffic. So this website's losing 100% of its traffic because of load times. And again, Cars for Sale has every reason to want this to happen, because they want to send you the lead, and then they pitch you against your competitors. They do. I mean, it's just a million reasons not to use carsforsale.com to build your website. This 9.9 seconds, Google. It's got to be under a second for Google to be able to spider the website. At 9.9 seconds, Google can't even spider the site. They can't see all the pages. So when you're adding vehicles and everything else, it takes Google longer to find that stuff because of this 9.9 seconds. This has to be in under a second. This has to be in under 2.5 seconds, because when Google found out that 53% of the people will leave a website if it takes, and this is Google's tool here. This is Google's tool. When somebody says, "Oh no, that's not an accurate tool. Use this other tool," that's incorrect, because this is Google's tool. This is what Google uses for ranking their website. Google made this tool. So this has got to be under 3.5 or 2.5 seconds, or it's got a ranking penalty, because Google created the ranking penalty when they found out that 53% of the people leave a website takes just 3 seconds to load. And this is on mobile. It's not on desktop. This is on mobile. If you look right here, you've got this report. Carsforsale.com blocks the wave. This is the accessibility tool. This tells you what accessibility errors you have, and Cars for Sale blocks this tool because they know it's not ADA compliant. So this website can get you sued because it's not ADA compliant, and blocking the tool doesn't mean that you don't get sued. All it means is there's definitely problems, and they're trying to hide those problems instead of fixing them. Your validation, this thing has got so many errors on it that you can't even validate it. This is the W3C validation tool, and if you're a professional web developer, you should validate your code. The fact that they have so many errors that you can't validate the code is just sad. That the next thing, when you come in here, there's got to be something that makes you stand out. And when Cars for Sale builds your website, there's nothing on here that makes you stand out. This page is just like all the other pages that list Cars for Sale. You got some beautiful cars too. I love the what was that, a 77 Trans Am on here. 77 Pontiac Firebird. You've got some really nice cars in here, man. I like this Buick too. I mean, you got the Buick, you've got the Camaro, the Corvette. Man, I love Corvettes. But you got some beautiful cars in here. But you're using your competitor to build your website for you, and they control exactly what's being seen and everything else. This is one we're building right now for a customer. If you notice, we've got the logo up here high, and the home page is mainly, we did the same thing as you did on yours, but we showed the cars right here. One thing we did that was different is on this page here, we've got 3 cars, and then we show a customer review. We show 3 cars and customer review. We also cleaned this up so it didn't show as much content to try and make it easier for the customer to see exactly what's going on. We also went in and did the lowest monthly payment, so basically it looks to see if your credit's perfect and everything's just right, how low your payment would be. If you look right here, and this isn't finished, it's got 69 on the SEO because it's blocking. We intentionally blocked the search engines from being able to see the site because we're still building it and we don't want it to compete against the main website. But you see that this is 0.9 milliseconds. This is 1.4. When we finish, that will be at 0.9 as well. There's no errors because if we see an error, we fix the error. That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to leave so many errors that the tool can't read them. And right now, it's not ADA compliant. We've got 18 errors. Most of those are coming from my these stars right here. I've got to go through and make them a little darker or do something to change that. But all these errors will be fixed when we finish. But this shows you that it can be done correctly. The website can be set up so that one, it can be custom, so you can make this do anything that you want it to do, and 2, you can design. We don't have a link to anybody in the footer. When you come, well, this footer's all messed up on this page. The home page shouldn't be messed up. But when you come down here into, like I said, we're still building it and tweaking things and changing stuff around. But when you come down here to the footer, there's no links to the web design company. There's only links to their own, because those links bleed traffic. And not only does it bleed traffic, but it sends the page rank link juice to your competitors so that they rank above you. So you're actually, this website is built to help the carsforsale.com more than it helps you. So this, I mean, if you click this link, you're gone off your website now. They don't care if you ever go back to that website because their money is made on this website right here. So you're actually helping your competitor rank higher and do better, and then they can upsell you tools and things. Then that money goes towards them helping them build themselves a better platform, not you. Anyway, I'll do some other videos showing you exactly how to fix these things and do some different stuff with it. But the first step would be getting away from carsforsale.com, in my humble opinion.